Hi everyone, my name is Jade. I own and operate Calver & Associates Canadian Immigration Services. Today I'm going to be talking about will Canada be accepting immigrants after the COVID-19 pandemic is over, and how many and what will that look like? So the short answer is yes. So Canada is definitely going to be accepting immigrants to Canada after the pandemic is over. After the government's recent release of its projected targets, it's going to be in unprecedented numbers. Immigration Canada, for those who aren't aware, actually has target numbers for each category of immigration that it seeks to meet each year. The reason for this is that the economy relies on immigrants and increased population to continue its growth. So the overall planned permanent resident admissions for 2021 is now at 401,000 people. So this is the highest amount since 1913, which is quite significant, and it's going to change the fabric of Canadian society. So COVID-19 is actually going to have a positive effect post-pandemic, knock on wood of course, for 2021. So today I'm just going to go through some numbers in terms of what the immigration department is projecting as far as numbers. So economic immigration is going to be 232,000 people. So those are people who are coming in under the federal skilled worker program, so that includes express entry, business programs including startup visa, economic pilot, so that's the caregiver program, the agri-food pilot program, and the rural and northern immigration pilot program. As well as the PNPs, so the provincial nomination programs. So we really are aware that Canada is going to have to ramp up its immigration numbers. What will this actually mean for people on the ground? I think that what we'll probably see through the express entry system anyway is a lowering of points. I think that Canada, while they're waiting to accept people from outside of Canada, they are going to have to lower those CRS points. And I also think that they'll just, by virtue of inviting more people and trying to meet those targets for the year, we'll just automatically see a lowering in those points. In addition, so jumping to family immigration, so that's the family class. So that covers both spouses as well as parents and grandparents. Spouses has never really had a cap per se, like they've never been able to meet that cap. For 2021, it's going to be 80,000 people. I'm not sure that they'll actually meet that cap because they're always priority. The more interesting cap is parents and grandparents, which is going to be at 23,500 applicants. So this is quite significant. In the past, they've only invited 10 to 15,000 people. So it's going to mean that people who are in Canada trying to sponsor their parents and grandparents to Canada will be able to have a better chance at bringing their parents and grandparents in. In addition to that, we're going to see about 59,000 refugees and protected persons. This is interesting because the government is also coming up with plans where someone can apply as a refugee, but as a refugee who's a skilled worker. So that's a little bit different from what we've seen in the past. So we've had some questions from some of our viewers and our followers on Quora. One of the big ones is, should I try to immigrate in 2021? So our answer is yes. Obviously, these projected numbers are quite high. And as I mentioned, I think that some of the programs will become less competitive as a result. So we are advising clients, especially those in Canada, to start the immigration process now so that they can get their application in first before, the rest of the world catches on to the fact that Canada is more accepting of immigrants at the moment. And then another frequent question, which I think I've covered, but it says, will Canada stop taking immigrants in 2021 or after COVID-19? So the answer is no. Again, we've really missed out on a lot of immigrants this year due to COVID-19. So these increased immigration levels will see increased immigration, and so as a result, better chance at immigration for our clients in 2021. And one last question, it's specific to international students, It's how will the coronavirus situation affect international students who are planning to study in Canada in 2021? So right now, almost all of the DLIs in Canada are open for students to come to Canada. So I would say that because of COVID-19, I would say that schools are a little bit less competitive at the moment. So if you're planning to come to Canada, you actually have a better chance of being accepted right now. And further to that, a better chance of not only getting your study permit, but also qualifying for permanent residency, because Immigration Canada is going to, be developing programs that are paying attention to its students. Immigration Canada really does pay attention to the path because it tries to retain its students who come as international students as permanent residents. So I think it is a really great time to apply to study in Canada and then eventually transition to permanent residency. So that's everything today regarding COVID-19, the future of immigration to Canada during and after the pandemic. If you have any questions about getting started with your immigration goals and journey, you can contact us. We're online at calverimmigrationservices.com.